Hi guys, Phil Turtle here with another tip to help you present like a pro. What I'd like to talk to you about today is a technique called stage anchoring. Now, you may have seen the tip where I tell you about the Q&A spot down in front of the stage presenting area. We can use stage anchoring to amplify what we're telling the audience. We can use it to make them evoke emotions and remember things when we go to a particular place on the stage. Now, the technique I'm going to talk to you about today is using stage anchors for past and future. I'll explain why in a moment. Each of us has in our head a way of viewing the world. It's our personal representation system. Now that can get a bit deep, so I won't go into it in great detail. It's something that you'll come across in various branches of NLP and psychology. But we have what's called a timeline, and that's sort of where we imagine or see the future. Some people see the future out in front and the past behind them. Some people, not very many, have a much weirder representation where the present, or the past rather, is all around them, and then the future is off to the side somewhere. But the majority of people have their sort of perception of the past over on their left-hand side. Okay? And then they see life going from that way, from the past, over to the future. And that's over on their left-hand side. No, that's on their right-hand side. It's my left-hand side. Let's do that again. So the past is on their left-hand side and the future is on their right-hand side. And this is one of the things you'll have to get to grips with when you're doing presentations. And I really should have put this on a note in front of me to remind me, although I really should know it by now. It's the other way round to your own personal representation system, because they're seeing you head on. Anyway, so why do we want to use this? Why do we want to know that the past is over that side of the stage and the future is over that side? Okay, so let's say we're presenting a solution type presentation. So we've got something to offer the audience, and we want them to buy into our future solution that's going to make their life better. So what we can do is, whenever we're talking about how awful life was for them in the past, because they had this problem and that problem and the other problem and it was all horrible, then you tell that from over on the history, the past side of the stage. Then the middle is sort of the present, so you start talking here about the rest of your presentation. But then when you get to the parts that are about the benefits to them of what it is you're offering, then that's something that happens in their future. Oops, I've gone off screen. So you need to come over this side of the stage. Now, sorry, I haven't got much room in this little studio, but you would go a lot further to do this. And then whenever you're talking about the future benefits of your system, your proposal, whatever it might be, you go to this same future spot on your stage. And then your presentation continues, but you want to reinforce the horrible stuff, you walk back to this point. Now, once you've done this 2 or 3 times, you could actually stand here and not say anything, because they know in their minds that this is their horrible past. And you probably know from sales techniques that if you want to offer somebody a solution, then you make where they are now, or where they have been, as horrible as possible. We call it rubbing salt in the wounds, because that makes a bigger gap of benefit between the horribleness where they were and the wonderfulness of what you're offering them over here. Okay? So again, moving over to the future side, they already know instinctively, deep down, if you like, unconsciously or subconsciously, that you're about to tell them how much better life's going to be for them. And that just sinks in. It absolutely does. So that's a great way to anchor horrible past, wonderful future, and create a bigger gap that you're about to fill with your solution. So there you go, guys, anchoring the past and the future on your stage. Get out there, guys, present like a pro.